Hello everyone, I am Sakshi Saxena, former student of MKN High Secondary School. As we all know that the outbreak of coronavirus disease, also known as COVID-19, has been declared as public health emergency of international concern by WHO. And the virus has now spread to many countries and territories. Even Indian states are not deprived of this widespread pandemic. Having more than 4 lakh active cases across the country, we know that it is transmitted through direct contact with respiratory droplet of infected person, generally generated through coughing and sneezing. Individuals can also be infected from touching surfaces contaminated with the virus and touching their face. At this time, there are no specific vaccine or treatment for COVID-19, so it's mandatory that everyone should practice respiratory etiquette and increase their immunity by having healthy food and perform social distancing. Despite our country has been entered into the unlock phase after the lockdown of about 3 months, so it's our responsibility to be aware of this disease and do our best to eradicate this pandemic as soon as possible. Now, let us see about the symptoms, precautions and the effect of this virus on our life.
Hello everyone, I am Muskan Rai, former student of MKN High Secondary School. As my friend already told you about widespread pandemic, so here I am gonna share the symptoms of coronavirus. The most common symptoms of COVID-19 are fever, tiredness, dry cough. Some patients may have aches, pain, congestion, runny nose and diarrhea. Less common symptoms are headache, loss of taste or smell, a rush on skin and discoloration of finger or toes. Serious symptoms are difficulty in breathing, chest pain or pressure, loss of speech or movement. Seek immediate medical attention if you have serious symptoms. Always call before visiting your doctor. The symptoms are usually mild and begin gradually. Also, the symptoms may appear 2 to 14 days after exposure.
Hello everyone, I am Mohammad Ali Ansari, ex-student of MKN Higher Secondary School. As my friend has already told you about symptoms of COVID-19, now let's talk about the effect of COVID-19 on our life. COVID-19 has affected day-to-day life and slowly down the global economy, businesses, world trade, movements, etc. This pandemic has affected thousands of people who are either sick or being killed due to the spread of this disease. And the bad news is this: vaccines are not yet available. Presently, the impact of COVID-19 in daily life are extensive and have far-reaching consequences. These can be divided into various categories. First, healthcare. Patients with the other disease and health problems are getting neglected. Overload on doctors and other healthcare professionals who are at very high risk. Overloading of medical shop. Requirement for high protection. Now, economy. Losses in the national and international businesses, poor cash flow in the market, significant showing down in the revenue growth. Social. Service sector is not being able to provide their proper services, avoiding the national and international traveling and cancellation of services. Social distancing with our peers and family members. Closure of hotels, restaurants and religious places. All the government, health organization and other authorities are continuously focusing on identifying the cases affected by the COVID-19. Healthcare professionals face a lot of difficulties in maintaining the quality of health in these days. As you all know, our government has opened all shops, market, restaurants, groceries, etc. Now we can step outside and can go anywhere and buy anything, but it doesn't mean that we forget the coronavirus, because day by day the cases are increasing. We should go outside as per only urgent need. We are not fully safe still. Look guys, when will it end and when we'll be able to return to our life again? When we'll be able to join our jobs and the children will be able to go to the school and colleges? Don't know. So it will take time for it to end. At this time, there is a need to understand the situation and work wisely.
Hello everyone, my name is Amal Jose. I am the ex-student of MKN Higher Secondary School. Today I am standing in front of you to talk about some of the preventive measures that we could probably take in order to prevent the pandemic. So this one is the most important preventive measures that we need to extremely take, that is practicing social distancing. Basically the term social distancing means avoiding gatherings from social places such as temples and motels, hotels, restaurants and pubs, etc. Even if you are going to a shop or any other place where human gathering is there, then you should maintain a safe distance of at least 1 meter between you and the other person. And in case If any person is having any symptom of sneeze or coughing, then you should avoid any droplet contact with him. The major way through which we can practice social distancing is staying at home as much as possible. And we should take utmost care that we avoid any physical contact such as holding hands, hugging each other, etc. Now let us talk about the second most important thing that is needed in the prevention of pandemic is practicing good hygiene. Washing your hands frequently with soap and water is very much mandatory. After coming home from outside or meeting other people, after having touched your face, coughing or sneezing, before preparing food, eating or feeding children, before and after using toilets, cleaning, etc. It is very much preferable to cough, sneeze into your bent elbow rather than your palms. We should avoid spitting or shout in public places to avoid the spread of droplets. Do not touch your eyes, nose and mouth with unclean hands. So guys, these were some of the preventive measures that we could probably take in order to prevent the pandemic. So I seriously hope that you all have got a clear picture of preventing COVID-19 pandemic. As we all know, prevention is far better than cure. So I hope that you all will seriously follow the measures, understanding the seriousness of the pandemic.
As the patients are increasing, speed of recovery is also increasing. So don't be panicked, just follow the precautions and
Stay home.
Stay safe.
stay healthy.